I thought it was a case of deja vu when it comes to Hawthorn smashing North Melbourne in the Apple Isle, Kane. And if you're a Hawks fan, you would have been enjoying the Jack Gunston show, the Mabior Chol show, the Nick Watson show, and we'll get to him a little bit shortly. But if you're a North fan, how dispiriting. I just feel like it is one step forward, 3 steps back, and it should not be this way when you look at the list profiles of both sides.
They've just got no reason to be this far behind Hawthorn. There's zero reason as to why, other than it's got to be clearly a bit of coaching. But don't give me talent at all. Don't give me experience and games played, because you can see it there. Don't give me the picks and the access that each club has had to the draft, because there's the facts of it. So how are they 85 points behind this Hawthorn group when they've been rebuilding for longer and have had access to more talent than what the Hawthorn team has? So this is where I question Alistair Clarkson and the impact that he is having, because there's the facts of it. And it's not talent, it's not experience, it's not age, it's not a young group going up against an old group. To me, clearly it's tactics and coaching, and Sam Mitchell loves coaching against Alistair Clarkson. It's 4-0. I think it's nearly average of 70 points winning margin. So, yeah, I'd be pretty dispirited if I was a Hawthorn fan, because it looked as though the path was going nicely towards the back end of the year, and then you get smacked in the mouth like they did yesterday.
Is it also to do with development? We saw their North have 8 top 10 picks to Hawthorn's 3. It's one thing to have those early picks and even nail them, but you've got to help develop and curate these players into stars, don't you?
And challenge them, I think, with the way that they play. Like, I see a lot of their young players just being put across half-back. O'Sullivan's the latest of that, and he's going to be a very good player. McKirch is the same. So it's a lot about offense, and it's a lot about how can we get these young players involved offensively. Sheasel is another example of that. But then you watch them defensively, like some of Luke Davies-Uniacke's efforts around the footy with his lack of defensive pressure. Like, it was 10 goals to 1 from stoppage in Hawthorn's favour yesterday. And this is the midfield that North have invested so heavily in. Parker was in there, Simpkin was in there, Sheasel was in there, LDU was in there. How can that group be beaten 10 goals to 1 when it's Ward, when it's McKenzie, when it's Nash, when it's Newcomb? Like that, talent for talent, give me North midfield any day of the week. So there's a little bit of challenging the group defensively, and clearly Alistair Clarkson just hasn't rated the defensive aspects of his coaching strongly enough, like the best teams in the comp have.
Well, talent for talent, give me Nick Watson. Wasn't he a little fire starter for the Hawks? And I reckon he might be busy on Brownlow night accepting an award for Goal of the Year, Kane. It wasn't half bad.
It's the best goal I've seen this year. There's no doubt about that. So I have been calling for this for a while, because I think he can be their version of Cozzy Pickett. So he'd gone to 4 centre bounces for the year, Nick Watson. And he went to, 9 for the year, and he went there 4 times yesterday. So 9 for the year, and he got 4 yesterday. I reckon that's got to be 10 to 15 ongoing, because I said this to Sam Mitchell, and I said, look, we're just looking to build his engine and build his tank before we unleash him into the midfield. But that's the impact that he can have, just to change things up and give them a point of difference. So, look, we had a bit of a mishap.
Oh, no.
Sarah.
Oh, no. You've decapitated him.
I'm so shattered. The wizard just fell off the shelf. Now, clearly it didn't affect his balance on game day. But this is a big story, and I haven't slept for a couple of days, because with Horn Francis, Nate Caddy, he's my boy, and he's my favourite, and I was thrilled to see what he did yesterday, goal of the year, and I come out to my shed, and someone, it wasn't me, has knocked him off the shelf, and there's been a little mishap. So I will have to order a new wizard. I'll pay for it and get him prominent place behind me on the shelves, because he's too good not to feature.
I really hope that's not a bad omen for the wizard in the future.
What's gambling really costing you? For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.